The New Pages category that you'll find in the Administer Website dialog box lets you set the default properties for all new pages that Contribute users create for your selected site. And as you can see, there are only two settings you need to know about here. The first is the default encoding for the page, which specifies the language encoding used for characters on the website. By default, it's set to Western Latin 1, or if you're on Windows, it's set to Western European, which is essentially the same thing. And there's probably going to be very little reason for you to change the default encoding. As a rule, the encoding should already be set up in whatever language you're using Contribute in. If for some reason you're creating web pages in another language, you can select the encoding you'll need from this menu. And you can see it's quite a large selection. The other option that we have here is the default file extension for web pages. And the extension is just the name that appears after the dot in a file name, like say index.htm. HTML is the default here, but if you use HTML for your web pages, you can change it here. That way any pages that Contribute users create will automatically have a .htm after them. Now there's no rule saying that you can't have pages with both HTML and HTML extensions on your site, but it's just good practice to keep consistent naming conventions for your files. So be sure to come in here to the New Pages category of the Administer Website dialog box and change the extension to HTML if that's what you use on your site.